Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on the farm. As you can see behind me, and from the last video, you'll know that a lot of the animals are out grazing at the moment, and I thought it would just be a good opportunity to give you a wee quick update on the calves that we bought. So here we go. One of the biggest changes has been the fact that we moved a number of animals into the one pen as we've been trying to wean them. And this came with its challenges too, to be honest, because our pens aren't exactly suited to this size of animal, and the calves have been able to jump out through the gaps in the gate. But thankfully, with every problem there's always an answer, and Matthew's handling skills here proved that, as we decided to put down a bale of straw just to cover the gaps in the gate. And to be honest, we've been killing two birds with one stone here. We've been able to not only keep the calves in to the pen, but it's been also a great chance just to feed them the straw without having to actually scrape it into them, and they seem to be enjoying it alright. Another update is that we bought more calves and we keep them on this other side of the shed in these smaller pens. And while these older calves are being weaned, these ones are replacing them on sucking these cows. And to be honest, these cows have been great. It doesn't seem to matter which calves suck them, as long as they get their meal, they're happy enough. And the calves didn't take long to take to the cow, and it just leaves a lot less hassle and bother. And as you can see, the younger calves that we're still bucket feeding have the same sort of appetite as the other calves. In fact, it's getting harder and harder to take the bucket away from them. As they grow and they get stronger, it's nearly like a wrestling match just to take away the last drop of milk from them. Another change in the farm has been the fact that we've been selling a number of animals. It's that time of year when men are locking animals out in grass, and we sort of made the most of the opportunity by selling these two outfits. There were two pedigree limousine cows and their two bull calves that fetched a great price a number of weeks ago. We couldn't have been happier, to be honest, and as a result there's more room for the calves to be moved into a larger batch together. We decided to move the calves into the shed as it would have been easier just when it comes to feeding, cleaning and looking after them, rather than having to scrape them down every evening. When they're on the slats, it just leaves it a lot easier. But like any chore in the farm with young calves, it can always take a bit of time to work with them. And after a few minutes wrestling with them, we got them in there, got their truck in there, nice and settled. And again, Matthew was more than able to get another bale down and pushed across in front of the gate. It's not only easy on the calves, but it's also easy on the cows. When we go to bring them in the evening to get the calves sucked, it just leaves things a lot handier, as the calves can just go in through the gate into the cows at their own leisure, and it means that if there is a wet night, the cows can stay in overnight without having to worry about tramping out in the wet weather. Again, it doesn't really seem to matter where the cows are or where the calves are. When they're hungry enough, they'll suck, and they'll not worry about who's around them or what's happening. While there's still a few limousine calves on the cows, the other calves are being weaned and they are currently just eating meal as their main source of feed. This is a new feed which actually has a bit of milk powder in it, and it seems to be going down really well with the calves, and they seem to be thriving on it. After the calves are done sucking, we usually let the cows out down the lane just to new pasture each day so they can graze it during the day before coming back up in the evening. And as I was heading down the lane, I was just reminded actually of a Bible verse that's found in 1 Peter chapter 2 verses 2 to 3, which says, "Like newborn babies, crave pure spiritual milk, so that you will grow in your salvation, now that you've tasted that the Lord is good." And I just thought that was a great verse to sum up this video. The calves roar the moment we land on the street, waiting to be fed. Just as newborn babies and calves crave milk in the physical, we as Christians, children of God, are to crave pure spiritual milk that'll nourish us and help us to flourish. So that's my prayer and that's my challenge for you today, that these calves' desire would just be a glimpse of our desire for the Word of God in our lives. So guys, that's us for another video. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to like and subscribe. God bless.